I'm Trion Verdery. I urge everyone to think of, as well as create, a way to terminate the human species with less than $1,000, as well as absent sensation or awareness to the humans being terminated. One approach is boiling the oceans. A way to do that is to create a microorganism that lives at the ocean, floats at the surface, yet makes a plastic or polymer, such as some of the plastics or polymers that microorganisms produce now, or otherwise, that absorbs IR radiation. That way, all of the IR radiation striking most of the Earth's surface will be absorbed, creating a very strong greenhouse effect, which creates higher and higher temperatures, boiling all of the water away. Now remember, archaebacteria are able to survive at boiling water temperatures. Thus, these bacteria could actually survive a boiling ocean, whereas everything on land would be destroyed. That's one approach. A milder approach that merely destroys all civilizations as well as all governments is to have the bacteria that produce floating IR-absorbing polymers have a tendency to thrive at particular climate areas, which would cause huge amounts of water vapor at particular places, which would cause vast hurricanes and tornadoes, as well as destroy all known weather patterns, disrupting all food production. Here's a third method. Numerous plants are known to concentrate metals as well as radioactive materials. They're published as being used to absorb radioactive materials in the environment. Genetically engineering marine organisms to absorb as well as concentrate naturally occurring radioactive materials at the ocean creates algae as well as bacterial films that are able to create their own mild warmth. When these organisms, whether things like corals or diatoms, that form huge solid clusters of material, those huge solid clusters of material become warmer and warmer. Choosing the elements that the organisms concentrate is of great benefit, as alpha radiation has minimal effect on neighbors, yet produces warmth. Uranium is as common as iron at the ocean's waters, according to an online scientific reference. Concentrating things like uranium, as well as a particular isotope isomer of hafnium, would create huge piles of material that would be spontaneously fissile. Further, combining just the right elements, they could produce radioactive poisons that would last for tens or hundreds of millions of years as the Earth began to produce its own natural stores of plutonium. We thus see that a thing like a coral reef or a huge structure like the White Cliffs of Dover, which is made almost entirely of diatoms, can actually be created to be a huge factory for producing radioactive poisons, which with time creates things so radioactive that nothing on the planet can live. Remember, terminate the human species.